You feel like you're missing something in trading, and you feel like you're only putting in effort on effort on effort without getting any real results. What if I told you that there was a very simple solution for this? And it is all to do with your mindset, your work ethic, your dedication, and your focus. In this video, we're going to discuss monk mode and how we can apply this in trading. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first of all, what is monk mode? Monk mode is basically a concept used all around the internet where people are going into a very flow state of mind. They will be very focused during a certain period of time. They won't drink, they won't smoke, they will wake up on time, they will do everything they need to do for their work, and basically they do this every single day during this monk mode period. You're seeing your friends less often, you're not going to pubs or bars, and you're just locked in, inside, focused on your craft. That is monk mode. So we could say monk mode in trading refers to a disciplined trader. A disciplined trader that is focused and uses this disciplined approach where they isolate themselves from distractions and fully immerse into their trading activities. So in this video, I'm giving you a step-by-step guide how to approach monk mode and how to really get the best results out of it. So step 1, you want to set clear goals. Of course, you need to have clear goals in mind. What do you want to achieve trading-wise? And what do you want to achieve at the end of this monk mode? So I would say trading wise, if you're trading in the live markets, make this a percentage based outcome. Of course, it should never be your intention to be outcome focused, but why do we do this? Where we're putting a percentage as a clear goal on our trading performances is whenever we reach this percentage, let's say it's 8%, let's say it's 6%, we stop trading for the month. And we are just focusing on other things. And yes, a lot of traders say that this is wrong, that whenever your edge is presenting, you should get the most out of it. And I can't argue with that. That's definitely right in some times. But for monk mode, we want to be as disciplined as possible. And whenever that goal is reached, I want you to stop trading and focus on other things instead. We put this goal in for a reason, and we don't want to give that money back once the goal is reached. Let's say you're not trading the live markets, backtest 3-4 years of data on a certain pair. Backtest your new strategy so many times. Make this a clear goal, remember? So really put a year on this, really put an amount on this, make it as clear as possible so that you know what to work towards. So having these clear objectives will help you stay focused during this monk mode period. This video is brought to you by Henko Trade. Henko Trade is a broker that offers very low spreads on indices, commodities, forex, and even crypto. I mean, look at those spreads, for example, on forex pairs. It is insane. And yes, these are live spreads. They're also offering a 100% bonus at the moment. So basically for every penny that you deposit, they are doubling it. So for example, if you're depositing $500, they're matching it with also $500. So you have $1,000 in total. So if you're looking for a broker with low spreads on indices, crypto, forex, and commodities, I would say check out Henko Trade. Secondly is create a trading plan. Of course, if you're going to trade live, if you're going to backtest, you need to have a trading plan. And if you do have a trading plan right now, of course you can skip this step, but I know a lot of you don't. Or at least a lot of you think you do, but in reality you don't. So I want you to create a really in-depth trading plan so that you can follow this during this whole period. It should include your strategy, your risk management plan, your trade setups, and your daily routines. This plan will really act as your roadmap during this monk mode period. And make this as in-depth as possible, so that there won't be any action that you can do inside of the markets that is outside of your trading plan. Thirdly, choose a dedicated space. So this is really important. Make sure you are trading and doing this monk mode period inside of a distraction-free zone. Ensure it's organized, it's well lit, and it is comfortable. I want you to minimize any external interruptions as best as possible. We will do this to maintain our focus. So how are we going to approach this? First of all, clean your desk. And let's make this an actionable step. Pause the video right now. If your desk is dirty, I want you to clean it. You can't work on a dirty desk, let alone a dirty room, let alone a dirty office. I don't want that. I used to be like that. And I have to say that it feels so nice whenever I'm entering my office that it just looks so clean. I can really start my day right just because my office looks like that. So that's the first thing. Clean your desk, clean your room, make sure everything looks perfect. Then secondly, of course as traders, we can need our phone for work, to put in trades, to put in alerts, to do things on TradingView, etc. I want you to eliminate that. I want you to put MetaTrader on your PC or on your laptop and do it that way. Let's say if you're like me, you're a bit stubborn and you really want to use your phone for putting in orders or anything like that, delete all of the apps that you don't need for this, or at least mute all of them. So that's what I've done right now. At this moment I have 2 phones, I have 2 iPhones, and one is for whenever I'm in my office, so there's only TradingView on there, and there's only MetaTrader on there, and just a couple of productive apps like Notion, my calendar, and everything like that. And on the other app, I have Instagram, I have Twitter, or X, and everything I need for the social media, YouTube Studio, everything like that. But all of my notifications are muted, literally all of them. I only have WhatsApp, Telegram, and I think my financial apps like PayPal and my bank stuff and everything like that, those are the only apps that I get notifications from. All the other ones are muted. And I have to say that this gives me a lot more peace of mind already. I'm not picking up my phone as much. I'm not using my phone like a zombie all day. You can see this on iPhone, right? If you have an iPhone, go to your settings and go to screen time. And if you scroll down a bit, you can see how many times you picked up your phone this day, and how many times you got a notification of a certain app, what app you used first when you picked that up, and this will give you insights on wherever you're just wasting your time on. And by doing this, I made sure that whenever I'm on Instagram, I want to be on Instagram, and I don't get dragged in to go on Instagram by getting another notification. So 4th tip, set a schedule. I want you to establish a consistent trading schedule. That trading schedule needs to align with your trading style and the market hours that you trade in. So for everyone that's working out there, let's say you're working a 9 to 5 and let's say you want to trade the London session. Let's also assume you're living in London or in Europe. Then you can trade before your work, right? So let's say you're from 8 to 9 commuting to work, and from 7 to 8 you're having your breakfast, you can make sure that you can dedicate 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. to trading, to analyze your markets, to do your pre-market analysis, to put in alerts, to maybe even put in orders, and to watch how the market reacts during agent session. Let's say you have the whole day for yourself, you're free of work, you can trade during your work, then make sure you're always doing this on specific times. So you're always doing your pre-market analysis on the same time, you're always doing your checkups on the same time, you're always doing your post-market analysis on the same time. Make sure that this is a strict schedule, that you're doing the same thing every single day. This will give you so much clarity, and this will give you so much more free headspace, and this will be really, really key inside of this monk mode. So make a schedule and stick religiously to it. Then the 5th thing is disconnect from distractions. We talked a little bit about this in step 3, but it is very, very, very important. If you're using this phone, and I would say even if you're not using the phone for trading, still do this, right? Turn off notifications from social media. You don't need this. You don't need to react to a reel that your friend sent you within the minute. You don't need to react to a DM that a guy sent you, that a girl sent you within an hour. Right? If you start viewing life through this lens, and if you start really pursuing the thing you love and the thing that you want, and your craft, trading in this case, then you will really realize that all of these things don't matter. These reels, these memes, these DMs of people that you don't like anyway, right? Or even if it are your friends, they still don't matter, right? It is just for fun. So it is okay to answer 1 or 2 days later. My friends are now sending me reels, and I'm answering them sometimes 2 to 3 days later. And that's okay, right? That's okay. You're a busy man now, you're a busy woman now, and you need to focus on your craft, and that's why this monk mode period is for. If you're really a social media junkie, you can always put these notifications back on after monk mode, but I would highly advise you that during monk mode you turn off these notifications. If you're not running a business, also do this for emails. If you're running a business, this is quite hard to do, as emails are sometimes quite urgent to answer. But again, make this a certain time in your day that you're answering emails, right? Don't answer emails during your trading hours, during your analysis hours. Don't do that. Focus on one thing only at the same time. It would also really help that you inform your friends and your family that you're doing monk mode, and really explain to them what you're doing and why you're doing it. In this case, they will be really, really understanding if you're answering 1 day or 2 days later, because that's totally okay. Step number 6 is you want to limit screen time. This is again building a bit on step 3 and step 5. You want to limit that screen time that is not dedicated to trading. Of course, we're trading off our screens, we're watching TradingView the whole day, but whatever is not related to trading, we don't need to see during monk mode, or as little as possible. So this goes for Instagram, this goes for Facebook, for all the social media apps, for all the games that you're doing. Just limit it. Just limit it as much as possible. Then step number 7 is deep learning and analysis. During this monk mode, I want you to dedicate time for in-depth analysis and learning of your craft. So really try to understand the markets, try to understand the news. Just try to learn something new during this monk mode that you didn't understand before, or that you haven't even heard about before. So try to refine your strategies, try to gain a deeper understanding of the market dynamics. If you're limiting your screen time and your use of social media, believe me, you will have time enough to do this. Then the next step is I want you to practice mindfulness. As effectiveness and focus is a key element of monk mode, you really want to practice your mindfulness. You can do this by using techniques as meditation and deep breathing to manage stress and handling emotions better. A clear mind will enhance your trading performances and decision making. So it is really important that you practice this during this monk mode, so that we have that clear mind as good as all of the time during monk mode. Believe me, this will bring you more focus than you ever thought was possible. Also, you will notice that your emotions will be very, very less likely to take over during a trade. Then the 9th step is record and review your trades. Of course, again, if you're already doing this, you can skip this part, but it is really important that you keep this detailed journal of your trades that you're taking, that you're missing, and that you're winning and that you're losing. But it's not only important to document these traits, it is also very important to document your emotions and your decision making during the process of executing your trade. I want you to regularly review this and try to identify patterns and areas for improvement. So step number 10 is your physical health. Of course, it goes without saying that this is very important. A healthy body is a healthy mind, and a healthy mind is what we need in trading. So I really want you to prioritize your physical health during this monk mode period. Make sure you're incorporating regular exercise, a balanced diet, and ensure you're getting adequate sleep. This will not only support your mental, but also your emotional resilience. And I think it goes without saying that please stay away from alcohol, stay away from smoking, all various things. Just don't do anything of that. Just make sure that during this period your body is as healthy as possible, and there is only one goal in mind, only one focus in mind, and that is enhancing your trading performance. So now monk mode is over. You have done your 21, your 30, your 60 days. You can do this for whatever time period you want. I would recommend, if you have never done something like this, something extreme like this, start with 21 days, start with 30 days. And if you have done this before, go up to 60, go up to 90 days. I will be doing monk mode myself in September, and I will be going on for 60 days. This will be by far the longest one that I've ever done, but I plan on doing 4 of these next year in 2024. So after monk mode is done, you're going to review and adjust. So really take some time after monk mode is done to review your process. What did you do during monk mode? What are the results of your actions? Evaluate whether your goals were met or you just were a little short of some of them. And I want you to identify areas that need this improvement. So adjust your trading plan, adjust your schedule, adjust the work ethic that you were doing. Maybe you were still lacking in some parts. Maybe some things could have gone better. And that is why this journal is so important, guys, that we were keeping so that we can go back. Okay, what was going good, what was going bad, where can we improve on for the next monk mode? And then the last step is balance and reconnect. If you're doing monk mode correctly, this will be very, very intense. And you will feel like you're not really connected with the outside world because you're just basically grinding on your own, focusing as much as possible, and really working on your craft the best you can. But it is also very essential to find a balance between the two, between work and family and friends. So reconnect with loved ones, engage in hobbies, and really recharge before your next monk mode. Let me know if you're joining me in September. I really will be going in the full 100% and creating this focused environment around me. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.